You're listening to the Davey Mac Sports Program on the Riotcast Network, riotcast.com.
It's the Davey Mac Sports Program.
Now there's a steal by Bird. Underneath the DJ, lays it in. Right up, 1 second left. Down goes Frazier. Down goes Frazier. Down goes Frazier. Oh, a spectacular move by Michael Jordan. Oh, wow. In your life have you seen anything like that? Wide right. Little roller up along first. Behind the bag. It gets through Buckner. Here comes Knight, and the Mets win it. Oh, the band is out on the field. He's going to go in the end zone. He's going to go in the end zone. The Bears have won. The Bears have won. Oh, my God. You believe in miracles?
It's the Davey Mac Sports Program on riotcast.com. And here's your host, Dave McDonald.
Yeah!
Oh, my God. Laugh it up. Laugh it up.
Oh, thank you, Chris Pepperstein. He always puts me in such a great mood.
Have a
He
laugh.
puts me in such a great
Have
mood.
a laugh.
Davey Mac Sports Program, we're with you live on the Ustream until it crashes out inevitably, which is why you need to be subscribing to the show on iTunes and riotcast.com. My name is
the hell?
Eastside Dave. Eastside Dave, or Davey Mac, or the Sports Master.
He's the one that we bet after.
With me, as always, sitting to my left,
Oh,
with a black sweatshirt
yeah,
and a black t-shirt.
yeah.
And black pants.
Yeah.
It's like I'm sitting next to James Hatfield over here. Chris Pepper Stanley. Enter Tuna Can is what I say.
Oh, my God.
Also with us, the man who keeps an eye on the Ustream feed, even though it's been crashing 4 to 5 times every single show.
God damn it.
He's the master engineer extraordinaire, Shono. He called out his own name.
Yeah.
He didn't even wait for me.
I'm excited.
And Roy Schaefer.
Roy.
Very, very severe lack of applause for Roy Schaefer. Let the record show. I was clapping for you, Roy. But Shauno and Pepper obviously begrudging some hard feelings.
Yeah, look.
Basically, with a no applause, said, "Piss off, Nazi."
He was go to hell,
Piss
German boy.
off. But you are German, and we're glad that you're here. And how's the homeland? How's the furloin? How's everything going?
Alles ist gut, David.
Okay, great.
That wasn't
I love it.
even English.
I want you to stay in German for the whole show, meaning only the first 3 minutes, because we'll be sick of it by then, okay?
Jawohl.
Okay.
Does he have
Jawohl.
Does he have Roy Rage?
Jawohl.
The equivalent, German
Oh,
equivalent?
Roy Rage is coming back later in the program. So there's something that's got Roy incredibly upset.
He's
But
peeved.
We've got so much to talk about, but I do have to mention one thing. Shoot. The old timer bus driver who just refuses to listen to me.
Yeah, you have
so
continuing beef with this guy.
I sit directly behind him. Well, he got me late to a Davey Mac Sports Program one time. The only time I've ever been late, 7:15 a few weeks ago. And then he keeps taking these crazy-ass routes that no one in their right mind would take. So now I've taken to sitting directly behind him and will call up Academy buses and complain loudly so that he can hear.
To the home office or whatever?
So today I did. And it's because he gets us out of the Holland Tunnel. We go all the way down to the West Side Highway rather than take 8th Avenue up.
What?
We go all the way down. We go then past Port Authority, which is on 40th Street, up to 44th, to go to 8th Avenue or 7th Avenue, come back down. And, of course, what's going on then? He hits all the traffic for Lincoln Tunnel. So, again, with seconds to spare, I got here.
Maybe he's doing it on purpose now because he knows you sit behind you.
Now, he definitely is. There is no question about it.
So you're ruining everyone else's commute on
I
the
am.
bus.
I am yet again ruining everyone's lives. I seem to have a great knack, a talent, if you will, to do that.
Yeah,
especially with
look
the
at my
people on
life.
especially people on the bus. When I got into a White Castle hamburger contest on the Ron Fez show with Fez, I had the worst farts that anyone.
You should have just been shitting yourself.
The shit monster in Dogma smelled better than I was that day with the farts and the flatulence and what I call pepper gas that comes out of me.
Yeah, you
Good
have
enough-
that normally.
Say pepper gas, strong enough to put down a Vietnam village. Get pepper gas. and then Robert Duvall goes, "You smell that pepper gas? Smells like victory." Anyway, let me just tell you something though, Pepper, because this is sports related.
Good.
I have two things on my walk up. Two amazing things happened to me. I'll invert them. First, I saw the biggest celebrity while I was on the bus walking down with chatting off the ear of
Can I guess?
someone who appears to be his manager, and he had like 2 or 3 flunkies in suits behind him, and I recognized him instantly. Go ahead. Huge celebrity. Everyone's going to get a guess, if not 2. You start. And take this seriously. No BS.
James Gandolfini.
James, see, this is what I mean about take it seriously. So now you're out of the game.
Come
Sean
on!
O. You're out. Sean O. You still have 2 guesses. If you get this is a huge celebrity.
Okay.
Big.
Sam Rockwell.
Sam Rockwell, very good guess. Not it. Roy Schaaf.
Bradley Pitt.
I love Bradley. Bradley Pitt. He's going by Bradley now.
Yes.
I thought you were going to say Bradley Cooper, but he switched it. I'll let you back in the game for one more guess, Pepper.
It was around here, right around Broadway.
It was on 40th and 10th Avenue.
All right, I'm going to guess, since it's around Broadway, someone who's on Broadway right now.
Very good. Look, Alan.
Oh, wait, I
the
got it.
wheels are churning.
I know who it is.
As you know, I'm glad. Hey, thank me for reinstating you after that James Gandolfini nonsense.
I forgot he
No,
died.
thank you.
I forgot he
Say
died.
thank you, David.
I forgot he died.
Just say thank you, David.
Thank you, David.
Yes. Now go ahead.
Ian McKellen.
Ooh, close but no cigar.
Tom Hanks.
Tom Hanks. He's also on Broadway.
I know.
Good guess. Close to no cigar.
Brad Pitt.
You said that already. You're out of the game. You're also out of the Watchers, which we're going to be recording afterwards. Okay? No.
Top
You're all
close.
wrong. It's time to give you the big answer. Roy, some dramatic music. Huge celebrity
Oh, I can't wait.
from the Real World Road Rules Challenge. Wes, everyone. Huh? I saw Wes from the Real World Road Rules Challenge. I believe this year it's like the Inferno or it's the Jungle. I'm not sure. Yep. And I was banging on my bus. I was like, Wes! Hey, Wes! Can you believe it? Pep?
How is this sports related?
Wes! They're playing Wes. Anyone else watch MTV's Real World Road Rules Challenge? The Jungle?
Not since I was like in high
Okay,
school.
Wes made the finals. He's playing with CT. Okay, you guys should be connected. Yeah, exactly. That's CT's music, right? Something that is connected with sports is then after I walked past and I saw Wes and I was all excited.
Yeah.
I'm strolling past BB King's and on the marquee there, I see Meta World Pieces comedy.
Oh,
night.
yeah. The Best Buy Theater?
What?
Yeah, he's got a comedy tour like Shaq.
Meta World Peace has a comedy tour.
He has a stable of comedians.
Or is
he takes out.
everyone getting elbowed and
No, it's
riots?
stand-up comedy.
What type of comedians are on Meta World Pieces tour? Do you know?
I believe African-American comedians.
That small guy? What's that small guy? The guy who's like a real midget.
Peter Dinklage?
Well, he is a midget. But
Beetlejuice?
besides, I don't know. Kevin Hart. Is that guy on it?
I have no idea.
Because basketball loves that Kevin Hart.
Everyone loves Kevin
every
Hart.
celebrity, NBA, All-Star game, everything. Oh, there's the Kevin Hart. I'm like, Kevin Hart, to me, is not nearly as famous as Wes from Real World Road Rules Challenge. He just isn't. I'm sorry. Well, that's exciting. So Meta World Peace, good for you for making an entrepreneur of yourself. When are we going to see the Peppers Comedy Jamboree? Huh?
Next season.
Oh,
Next
yeah?
season's
Who,
coming, yeah.
and what kind of acts can we see?
Oh, Shelby from the Ron and
Shelby,
Fez show.
okay.
Kokomo Joe.
Kokomo Joe,
Ron and
all
Fez
right.
show.
Anyone
Davey
else?
Mac, world's
Me?
worst comedian.
I have to be there.
Can I be in it, Pepper?
Yeah, you'll get some time. You'll close, Sean.
Try out one joke, Sean O, and let's see if you can come from out of your engineer shell.
All right.
Okay, go ahead. One joke.
2 cannibals are eating a clown, all right?
Okay.
And one says to the other one, hey, does this taste funny to you?
And that is why you're going to be headlining the goddamn bill. Right there. You know what?
I love that.
For now, forget it.
Yeah.
It's Sean O's Variety and Clown Circus Act Jamboree. That's what it is. The Pepper is out.
Fine, good.
Jamboree in my ass. Take that sports and put it in your dick. Oh, jamboree in my ass. Clown clowns and comedy and pepper and tuna and can. Oh, we got those funny, and you pay no money. It's a free show. Jimmery. Well, I'll tell you one thing right now. Football has made it abundantly clear that we're on a goddamn steamroll train ride to a Seattle Seahawks Denver Broncos Super Bowl. I tell you one thing, people. If you paid for DirecTV, the red ticket or whatever the hell it's called,
Red Zone.
You just cancel it. Save yourself $125. Get that Pepper Primo weed. Nothing like it. Sit there. I tell you one thing, Pep.
Yeah.
I got all stoned off of Pepper Primo weed last night.
I don't know why you're calling it Pepper Primo weed.
Well, and I'm going to tell you my new high-end song right now. I'm gonna play it for you.
Paul Simon?
You're wrong. Yeah, I've switched. I'm switching now. I'm advancing from 2001 Space Odyssey and Paul Simon Rhythm of the
You're
Saints.
advancing?
It's only taken me about 6 months to finally see a new movie. So this is pretty sad. Yeah, I'm admitting this is pretty sad. You like this so far, Pep? Yeah, that's on my phone. You like that? Do you know this song?
No.
You don't know this? Roy, you know this one?
No, I don't actually.
Yeah. Yeah, this is great.
Why are you listening to this when you're
This
stoned?
is from American Idol
Oh,
winner Philip Phillips.
oh my God, Dave.
And the name of the song is called Home.
Why are we doing a show together?
Oh my God.
You might need a weed intervention.
Yeah.
Wait! Don't you like the part where it goes, ooh? Yeah, somehow this popped up on my phone last night. I was like, shit, dog, did I fucking just order Philip Phillips? What the shit? You know, you've never heard this? This is a big song on TV.
I've never seen a full episode of American Idol.
Right, do you think you could play this with one listen? Because I know you have that like musical genius thing going.
I do, yeah.
Here's the part where the big chorus that everyone knows. It's on a lot of commercials. It's on like phone commercials, insurance commercials. Right here, listen. Here we go. Listen to this. Very good, Roy. Excellent, Roy. Roy's like Mozart, and Philip Phillips is like Salieri.
Roy is better than Mozart. Mozart was a piece of garbage.
Both German, though. Both German, and both hated their fathers.
That's
there's
a good
a
point.
lot. There's a lot. You know, and they both laughed like this.
That was me. That was me.
Oh my God! So Philip Phillips, cheers, baby. Hey, anytime you want to come in the show, listen. We've had Damian Dempsey. We've had what's the other guy? Ray Wiley Hubbard. We've had Sugarman Rodriguez. He's been on the show.
God, that was a great show.
Hey, remember that? We actually, and then we filmed it and released the documentary.
And from you too.
And we had Larry Mullen Jr., the drummer from U2. Philip Phillips, open invitation.
I'm sure he isn't doing much, so I'm sure we can get him.
He's busy winning American Idol, dog.
What year did that?
What you? 2011, 2010. It was when Simon was gone. It was one of those years. It was like a Steven Tyler year. And Steven Tyler's like, I've never heard music like this before. I go, well, I guess you never heard Mumford & Sons and basically every act that's out there.
Is taking an indefinite leave.
Are they really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know why. Glug, glug, glug.
You think Alcoholics, all of them?
That guy's getting, I mean, the lead singer dude with the guitar.
Yeah.
He was, I
kick drum?
saw old pictures of him. He was a svelte guy.
You think success
No,
has turned him into
it
a
looks like
raging
Chris
alcoholic?
Pepper Stanley is playing for the goddamn Mumford & Sons.
And I'm in great shape right now.
You
so
are.
this is
You
weird.
are.
I've really started taking care of myself.
You are. That's what I'm saying.
Thank you.
Is there any way that the Broncos, and I think the Broncos are very well could run the table.
It's all right. So
Seahawks won't, but Seahawks are going to be 14-2.
Seahawks are so totally dominant at home. I mean, it's
They
a lock
can't
every
be beaten
time.
at home. So just think of it. They're not going to be beaten at home.
No, they
it's
aren't.
not going to happen. So even
not
if
possible.
even if they split their away games, you're talking 12-4. I'm ready to pencil them in as 12-4, and they're better than most teams. So I think they would only lose, let's say, 2 of those road games. So now that's what I'm saying. 14-2.
Yeah, the only games they're probably going to be losing is going out to the East Coast, and they're going to be on short rest or whatever.
Giants aren't beating them. I don't know if the Giants play them this year, but the G-men are.
Giants aren't beating anyone, Davey Mac.
Let me tell you something about.
How'd you feel about that game last Sunday?
I'll tell you what. Since I've become a professional sportscaster 3 shining years ago, on this online, iTunes and Riotcast.com, and then on SiriusXM Satellite Radio.
Oh, God, yeah.
I still root for my teams. Giants. Yankees.
Yeah.
Notre Dame. Bandwagon Nets and Knicks. I flip-flop, admittedly
Don't forget
so.
the Devils and the
Devils and Rangers, I kind of flip-flop, but I root more for the New Jersey Devils. Thank you. Okay? And so... since I've become a professional sportscaster, I feel like I'm able to take losses in stride, take wins in stride. Sunday, I'm watching the Giants. They're down 17-0 at halftime.
Yeah.
It gets worse. It goes up to 31-0. I flip over to the Yankees, where it's Andy Pettit's last game in Yankee Stadium.
Yeah. Emotional day.
Pitches brilliantly. And Mariano Day, where he got his number retired. They had a 2-hour goddamn ceremony before the game. And Pettit pitches brilliantly. Actually had a no-hitter, a perfect game, going through 5 innings.
Yeah.
Let up a solo home run. 7th inning, gets a guy on second base. They bring in a reliever. Of course, that guy gives up a hit. Score. The loss is on Andy Pettit. Yankees don't come back. So on Mariano and Andy Pettit Day, the Yankees lose 2-1. And Giants get blown out 38-0. And I literally told my children, get the fuck away from me. And they were like, but Daddy, you promised we'd go outside to play wiffle ball together.
No.
And I said, I swear to God, I'm seriously thinking about burning this whole fucking complex down. Not just my house, but all the townhouses connected in my little bullshit of an alcove type of development.
Yeah.
I'm going to take them all down. I was, for the first time in a long time, seriously angry at just because of sports.
Yeah.
I was like, I hate everyone. My dog. I'm not going to say what I did, but I may have kicked her. I may have kicked her right in the goddamn
All right,
head.
so child and animal abuse. Is on the
I
ticket.
didn't abuse. I didn't do anything with my children. I just threatened them. I said, if you guys
That's emotional.
one
abuse.
hair at a place, and I got this goddamn lighter. I got a lighter right here. You see that? Daddy Mac ain't playing around. And then I just thought, well, no, yeah, you're right. I'm not going to take out innocent people. So I'll be like that Vietnam monk who just poured the gasoline on
sure.
himself and lit himself on fire outside of Robert McNamara's goddamn
Yeah, in
office.
protest, yeah.
Yeah? You ever see that movie, bro?
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
Fog of War?
Yeah.
Shit be cool.
Yeah, it should be too cool. Well, I don't think you should have overreacted for the Yankees. I mean, we know how bad the Yankees are.
I know, but that
for the
loss,
Giant blowout, 38-0 against the Carolina team that
was 0-2.
they got beat by the Bills.
They got
that
beat
have
by
looked
the
like
Bills.
garbage the first 2 weeks of the season.
Buffalo Bills.
The Giants' defense made Carolina look prolific.
Well, forget about that. The offensive line was the worst I've ever seen.
Oh yeah, 7 sacks.
It honestly looked
Eli?
like I thought Roy
Like 20 hits?
was blocking for the Giants. He got sacked 6 times in the first half.
Yeah.
The first half.
I guess the Carolina defense just got tired eventually.
Yeah, I mean, if you and I play against 5-year-olds, we'll probably get those same type of sack numbers.
I would hope so.
On pros, that shit ain't supposed to happen. I mean, I didn't know what I was watching. I was so deflated. I didn't even tune in for the Jets. I don't even know what the Sunday Night Football game was. I just disregarded my sports journalistic duties because yeah.
I was thinking it.
It's a good dance.
But I just I couldn't take it anymore.
Oh no! For that was a laughable, pathetic excuse of a football game on the Giants' end.
So because Eli Manning is my quarterback on the New York Football Giants,
You a Cam Newton fan now?
no, hell no, baby. I'm going to root for the Manning blood. I'm all about the Denver Broncos. Tell Scruffy to send me a Broncos jersey in the mail. And that's a team I'm going to be rooting for. I'd love to see Peyton get that one ring on a different team.
That'd be great. Peyton has thrown more touchdowns than any quarterback in the history of NFL through 3 games. 12 is the most in 3 games. He's got that record now.
That's 4 a game. If my math is correct.
The way
Roy.
they're going, they don't even
Right,
have.
Roy?
That's impressive.
They don't have Von Miller, and they don't have Champ Bailey, and they're dominating everyone.
Oh yeah, they're killing teams.
Their offense is
They're killing them.
literally unstoppable. From the looks of it right now, with these 3 wide receivers and that young tight end Julius Thomas, he can throw. He throws at will. He's just Peyton Manning is doing whatever he wants.
How about
to defenses?
Bill Belichick right now? The biggest thing
Oh
is
my
that
God.
your quarterback has no one to goddamn throw the ball to.
Crew of bums
Why
in
not?
New
You
England.
know what? Maybe you should have taken it easy on that little Wes Welker. Maybe you shouldn't have embarrassed him and benched him and played mind tricks with him. Maybe you should have sat back and said, you know what, Wes Welker? All you do is catch 120 goddamn passes every year. Maybe you're pretty good. Maybe we'll keep you around. Oh, you know what? I'm fed up with Bill Belichick.
Wait, no, hold on.
I'm fed up.
Danny Amendola.
My ass, right, Pepe?
Danny Amendola says he will be healthy soon. I anticipate being 100% shortly.
Danny Amendola?
Until I go through-
Poor man's Wes Welker, huh?
He's a China doll. He'll
He's a
get ba-
goddamn. He's made in China, brother. That's a
No,
human
it's-
being who's made in China. I don't know how he's even playing football. If you're a doll that's made in China and you're out on the goddamn
not-
football
Didn't
field,
mean it literally.
what? It just pisses me off, bro.
Yeah.
That there's the fact that we have dolls now playing the NFL.
no, that-
What we're
no,
gonna
no,
have-
no, get
what,
back on-
Cabbage Patch Kids are going to be playing linebacker, and the next thing I know, there's going to be Transformers, and then the
Focus.
the shitty teams will
Focus
have
on the
GoBots.
Patriots. Focus.
And I don't care what anyone says. The little GI Joes were way better than the big GI Joes. I know Blowhard's like, hey, the big GI Joe. Fuck you, fatso. Fuck you in your ass. That's why your brain has gout. Because I fucking play with little G.I. Joes. You know what? You can't fit those big G.I. Joes in an airplane.
Those are dolls.
You would have to get a real plane
Those aren't
to
action
fit
figures.
the old 1960s G.I. Joes in them. The little G.I. Joes, you had vehicles and tanks and all that. And now, apparently, according to Pepper, those things are going to be playing on the football field this Sunday.
Yeah, that's what I said, yeah.
Well, I don't take it. Davey Mac likes his sports without dolls taking over, right? I don't care if it's a white man, a black man, an Asian, some other kind of race. Hispanic. But I do not care for dolls trying to play a goddamn sport. Now, let me talk to you about something else. Torrey Smith, Baltimore Ravens. It's amazing the loyalty and memory of professional football players.
Yeah.
Because you expect them to be sometimes, let's just say, a little dim because of all that head trauma that's inflicted on them week in and week out.
Yeah.
But to attack a certain individual named Ray Lewis is retarded. And Ray Lewis said,
Does a pull a gun?
the Baltimore Ravens, he'll knife you, though. There was no gun in that case.
Oh,
that
yeah,
was
you're
a
right. That was
knife.
a knife, yeah.
That was a knifing. Ray Caruth was guns, baby. Ray Lewis, that shit be boom.
Jiggy.
What? Who's the racist now?
No, like you jig someone. You stab
Let's
someone.
just move on. I've never heard that. No, I'm uncomfortable with this whole.
You never heard of that before?
No, I'm pretty sure that's a goddamn bigoted statement.
Chicky.
What?
Chicky.
I want to leave that alone.
What? Will Smith got jiggy with it.
Yeah, getting jiggy with it.
That's what he meant.
Remember the music video? He was stabbing people
yeah,
throughout
stabbing
it?
motherfuckers.
So Ray Lewis says, well, the reason why the Ravens are struggling is there's no leadership. We don't have any leadership. And Torrey Smith basically says, hey, Ray Lewis, we know what you did for the Baltimore Ravens. Shut your mouth!
Yeah.
Fatso!
Well, yeah, they don't need him attacking them while
Sure
the
they do.
season's going on. No, they don't.
Sure they do.
The team's in shambles.
Well, what's
what
the
are they, 2-1?
Exactly. So what is he not supposed to say? Listen, I need to see some leadership here. I need to see some guy getting the guys rallied around.
Look.
Is he not supposed? I applaud actually Ray Lewis for going after his former team, and to me, he's not going after. He's saying, "Step up." That's the way he talks.
I think Lewis is just a little crazy and is just obsessed with this whole leadership speech garbage that he just throws out there constantly. Because I have to see one thing after another where he just goes to high schools and talks kids up.
Oh, he loves.
I don't
He
care.
loves motivating people.
Ray Lewis, that sounds crazy. It sounds like that's what a crazy person.
You got to feel within your heart. And let me tell you something. if you put your mind to it,
Yeah.
you can accomplish your dreams. If you want to be somebody, act like somebody,
What does
baby.
that even mean?
And I'm going to tell you one other thing. That talk's been going on that the NFL is going to be inhabited by dolls and action figures. Now, if that's the case, that's no NFL I want to be watching. I didn't sit here to watch Teddy Ruxpin take my job away. I want a human being playing football. No dolls of any kind. I don't care if they're those kind of dolls that you can potty train them, or the dolls that you put them to bed and their eyelids closed and you set them up and the eyelids open. No dolls of any kind. I don't care if they're Yo Gabba Gabba dolls. I don't care what kind of dolls they are. I don't care if they're old-timey wooden soldiers. Or even those plastic soldiers. Remember, Pepper? You used to get 100 for $1. Remember those guys?
No.
Did you ever play with those?
You spit something up there on the mic. And then you ate it. That's good. That's good.
I don't care what's happening with the NFL. Just as long as no dolls are there. This has been Ray Lewis saying, that's one to grow on. Bye. Apparently, Ray Lewis has been sponsored by NBC to do some That's One to Grow On specials.
We should also mention about the Ravens. Jacoby Jones got injured by getting beat over the head with a champagne bottle by a stripper on a party bus.
I love that. Oh, and you think Ray Lewis doesn't have a point?
No, he doesn't.
That they're off the rails? You
They just won the Super Bowl. Get off their back. And they really shouldn't have won the Super Bowl.
If he got hit by a stripper on February 13th after the Super Bowl, I would have been like, hey, the guy was having fun, he's celebrating, but not in September.
He's on injured
the
reserve.
following season.
Give him a break.
He's on IR. I want to see your ass in a goddamn swimming pool rehabbing, you son of a bitch.
He is rehabbing with strippers and champagne.
I don't want you to be on the Gang Brothers bus,
LT style.
you know?
Reality Kings, Dave.
Gang Brothers. Where, you know, if you go to the Gang Brothers bus website, they give you 30-second previews. Davey Mac's like, that's all I need to get the nut in the air.
It's Bang Brothers, by the way.
Bang Brothers! I'll bang my keyboard twice, is it?
I don't even know what you guys are talking about.
We should start.
So the other day, right, I'm on the pot spanking it.
Seems like you're doing a lot of music listening and masturbating while high. Is that
And
what goes
I don't want to turn this into a Curb Your Enthusiasm episode, because remember the episode where Jeff Garland tells Larry that Larry's wife popped into his thing?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Pepper and me were banging some chick.
What?
So that was really disturbing.
Wait,
and I'm just
what-
confessing it, and then we're going to move on.
Wait, this is
No.
This
Let's
is a
just move
fantasy
on.
you had?
I was on weed,
Hang
and
on.
it just happened. So let's just move on to, hey, how
You
about...
imagined us double teaming the chick.
I was on the behind and you were getting that tuna kick sucked like a Slurpee, baby. Anyway, let's move on. Dolphins.
I don't.
Yes, you do
What?
want to move on. Come on.
You can't tell me these things.
Dolphins
A 3-0.
undefeated, and I hate that Ryan Tannehill.
Why?
I feel like he has a very rag arm. I know he has a very attractive wife that the
Oh, yeah,
cameras
he's a hot
focus
wife,
on. Yeah. I mean, Hard Knocks was 70% Ryan Tannehill's wife when they were on.
I mean, but don't you, it's. I kind of like that the Dolphins are 3-0. I mean, it's something different instead of seeing every teams we've seen in the past do very well.
Yeah, I mean, I guess
Them
there's
and the
some fresh
Chiefs
blood.
3-0.
Fresh blood. I think the Chiefs are going to make the play. Or they're going to have a shot to make the playoffs.
Yeah,
They're not-
definitely, yeah.
They can't win over the Broncos in the AFC West, but they can make the playoffs at 10-6.
Yeah.
Good for the Chiefs.
If
Andy
everybody
Reid.
stays healthy, yeah. Jamal Charles needs to stay healthy.
And I'll tell you something else too. This is what I was saying. This Alex Smith was a much better quarterback than people were giving him credit for. Yeah, I know he doesn't have a strong arm.
He's not throwing interceptions.
But Brady for years has not had a strong arm. He has a good arm, but it's not like Tom Brady throws like Brett Favre. I mean, Alex Smith, if you play the game the right way, you can win with a quarterback like that, and that's what the Chiefs have.
Yeah, he's very good at managing the game.
And then the guy who they basically the 49ers got rid of Alex Smith for, Kaepernick, has been terrible.
Last 2 weeks, yeah,
he was.
Indianapolis goes into San Francisco and tears them apart.
And he was called on Twitter a piece of garbage.
Sure.
And other names that we can't say.
Oh, God.
They were alluding to his racial background. Alex Smith says, Colin Kaepernick, the victim of these tweets. And here's one from @RoyHarder that says, "You black, white piece of trash." That's from @RoyHarder.
I know you're German, but Jesus Christ, give it a break.
It says, "Get in the oven." It says, "We should have killed Jesse Owens in 36 when we had the chance. Maybe you people wouldn't be spreading like the virus." Sirius 202, the virus. Anyway, here's my point. Here's my point, Pepper.
What is it?
Colin Kaepernick said, "You know what I'm going to do with those tweets? I keep them on my favorite page." He has a page called Favorites. I don't know if you're familiar with Twitter, but you can do what's called retweeting and or favoriting these things.
Yeah.
And I like to favorite nice things. When people say something nice, like, "Davey Mac, you the man." Oh, I favor that. I favor it.
That's a nice thing to say.
Right? "Davey Mac, how about that dig, baby?"
That's a nice thing to
I
say.
favorite
Yeah.
it. Colin Kaepernick now is favoriting the insults.
Oh.
What's that all about, Peppy Hamburger?
He has a giant head, and he's just doing this. Look, remember when he got busted for rocking a Dolphins hat, and then just kept on wearing a Dolphins hat. I think he's trying to be somewhat of a villain, but it ain't gonna work.
I've told you, it will. I'm not saying the same level, but I feel a little Aaron Hernandez-ish with Colin Kaepernick.
Why? Because he has tattoos.
I'm just saying.
Colin Kaepernick isn't going
People
to shoot anyone.
with tattoos are trashy.
like you.
They are horrible people.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
And they're obviously big Sopranos and Radiohead fans.
Irish Giants.
Pearl Jam, baby. New album coming out in 2 weeks, 20 days, dog. My countdown is on. Lightning bolt. Boom, 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 boom. Did you hear that new song?
No.
It's good, bro. It's good. Play a little Mind Your Manners. Just a little bit. Just a taste. Because I didn't tell you guys, but I also just got a new job as Pearl Jam's manager.
Really?
I'm going to get things done, yeah. I'm going to get a whole bunch of interviews for him. And I'm going to get a reality show with Pearl Jam.
You think Eddie wants a reality show?
I've got a lot of ideas. I'm also thinking of going vegan and following MMA. That's my new thing as a manager for Pearl Jam. And I'm going to wear really tight clothing.
Jesus Christ.
Anywho, mind your manners, Sean O. We got it? Sean gives me a thumbs up. I like it. You're on camera, though, so you can't. When you're trying to be silent.
Got it. It's coming.
Here we go, baby.
It's loading.
Watch this, Pepper.
Put on for special
We're just going to give you a taste. Listen to that. All right, that's enough. That's it, Sean. That's it. Now,
Hear it.
how about that? Does that not get your dick hard?
No, because
The song is good.
That Matt Cameron's a great drummer.
Matt Cameron is a hell of a
One of
drummer.
my favorites.
Here's a little factoid. He used to drum for Soundgarden.
What?
Before he drummed for Pearl Jam.
You're full of facts tonight.
Also, some of the guys in Pearl Jam, some of the guys at Soundgarden once collaborated.
Yeah.
Made a band called Temple of the Dog. Look it up. That's a Davey Mac rock and roll factoid.
Hunger strike.
I don't mind stealing bread from the mouths of decadence. And I can't feed on the powerless when my cup's already overfilled. Yeah, but it's on the table, the fire's cooking, and the farmer babies and slaves are all working. Blood is on the table, the mouths are choking. I'm going hungry. I'm going hungry. I'm going hungry. Hey, come on, give me the drums, baby. Yeah, don't drop your drumstick. But I can't read all the paragraphs when my cup's already overfilled. Blood is on the table, the liar's cooking. Come on, Roy. And the mom and baby, the babes are all working. And pepper tuna cock can makes me the jerky. What? I'm going hungry. I'm going hungry. Yeah. I'm going hungry. Yeah, I don't mind stealing bread. I don't mind stealing bread. Yeah, I'm going hungry. I'm going hungry. That went way.
Good song.
Wow, we finally found a song we all love, huh?
It's taken 3 years, but we found one song. How about, I'll tell you what's another great one, real quick, as we turn this into the Temple Dog Hour. Remember, say hello to heaven. Heaven, heaven. Remember that song?
I sure do.
Woo!
Yeah, good one.
Actually, Pepper, you inspired me. I realized that I had stolen Pearl Jam 20, the documentary, but I had forgotten about it because I had stolen it from my former radio station. It was one of the prizes, and then, like, all paranoid, I put it like in the bottom of my Blu-rays.
Yeah.
And then you said you recently saw Pearl
Yeah,
Jam
I just watched
20.
on Netflix.
And did you like it?
Yeah, I liked it. Yeah, it was good.
Yeah. So then the last 2 nights, I hit the weed, I watch PJ. I hit the weed, I watch PJ.
It's great,
baby. I did think 2 small criticisms, too much time spent on Andy Wood. God bless his soul, but we don't need 15 minutes.
I mean, you know, it's Cameron Crowe. You know, his
I understand.
friends Betty Vedder. They're gonna give mad love to Mother Love Bone.
And I needed to not make it a joking thing of why they went through so many drummers. I wanted them to delve into some of the things like Dave Abruzzese,
What a
who
great
played was a phenomenal drummer who played on Versus and Vitalogy, but also wrote the riffs to Go, for Christ's sakes. And I wanted to know what the deal was with the friction between him and Eddie and why he got fired. But instead, they just did a comical thing like, here are all the Pearl Jam drummers. And they had funny little 1930s music when each guy was there.
His drummers are a joke,
I thought that
right?
was a cop-out. But besides that, the footage is great. There's a ton of great stuff, great footage when they're rehearsing Bob O'Reilly and shit. There's like,
Oh, man, that's great.
There's enough that the Davey Mac gives it an A+. I'm just saying.
Speaking of documentaries, I watched a documentary too. While you guys were watching the music docs, I was watching a sport doc.
Talk to me.
I saw the Lawrence Taylor story.
You know what? I have that on DVR.
I haven't seen it yet.
My apologies, or they say Clockwork Orange, my apologies. I have not seen it yet. I've seen bits and pieces because it's on Showtime on a running loop right now.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
Yeah. No, I know. I mean, were you familiar with the crack and the this and the that?
No, I didn't know anything about the guy.
You didn't know? Come on.
No, I just thought, hey, this is some.
That's
big
what I'm
guy.
saying. So, especially someone like Roy, that must have been mind-blowing.
I was introduced to LT with the NFL Crunch Course VHS that I got with my subscription to Sports Illustrated.
That's right. You'll never see those again.
No, that was
But
him
the
and Howie
NFL,
Long.
absolutely. I used to go every Sunday and rent 2 things. I used to rent NFL's Greatest Crunches or whatever it was called, where it was just an hour of guys getting it was an hour-long concussion reel of guys who are now paralyzed or unable to remember who their loved ones are.
Yeah.
I would rent that, and I would rent Mike Tyson's Greatest Hits. And it was just, that was 30 minutes of Mike Tyson punching people's noses through their faces.
Knocking dudes out.
It's awesome.
LT,
But you'll never see those type of big hit DVD montage.
ever again. Done. Never again.
Gotta go to
Never.
YouTube.
LT just came out because that documentary came out. He saw it and was like, what the hell is Boomer Esiason doing on this thing talking about me?
Good point.
He's a hypocrite. This is what he said. What the hell you got Boomer Esiason on something like that? A piece you do on me? We can't stand each other. You don't know a shit about me. What the hell is he doing on it?
Well, the point is, Boomer Esiason played in the AFC
And talks crap about him afterwards.
It's not like he was like, I can understand maybe being a Philadelphia Eagle if they had Jaworski on that special, that would have made sense. But why was Boomer Esiason there? He was a Cincinnati Bengal. How would he possibly? Well, I'll tell you why. Because he does their CBS show, and CBS and Showtime are partners.
Exactly
So,
right.
so it was a way to plug
Why-
Boomer Esiason.
Yeah, why not bring him in? And then
So there you go.
Taylor
Mystery
went,
solved.
Taylor went on to say, first of all, Boomer's a jerk.
You don't sound like Taylor. Come on.
Hey, listen, I remember when he was there running the streets, screwing all kinds
Now
of
he
women.
does.
Don't give me that holier than thou shit. I don't want to hear that shit. He gets off on it. He's still talking about me. I ain't talking about him.
Well, I mean, listen, in terms of historical importance, Boomer Esiason is nothing compared to Lawrence Taylor. Lawrence Taylor changed the game of football.
Yeah.
Some give him
I learned
credit.
that from the beginning of The Blind Side.
Some give him credit for even inventing the West Coast offense because Bill Walsh said
They had to invent
Montana can't go back and take too much time to throw the ball. Otherwise, LT is going to break his legs. So he's got to go back 3 steps and hit the guy going over the middle, the slant. And that was the whole birth of the West Coast offense. I mean, Joe Gibbs has said we basically patterned our offense around Lawrence Taylor. So you have 2 guys, and Joe Gibbs and Bill Walsh, who have 6 total Super Bowl championships, basically saying our offense was brought to you by Lawrence goddamn Taylor. Thank you. And don't ever talk to me about LaDainian Tomlinson again.
He's nasty, dude.
I don't know if we have it this week. I didn't get an email read.
Yeah, I was
from Rob
just about
Sprance.
to ask you the same
Well,
thing.
let's give him one last one just
All
for
right.
fun. We didn't get any copy, so anyway, go to FanDuel.com.
I go there every week.
FanDuel, FanDuel.com. The point is this: you're playing fantasy football already. I mean, you're playing already. Why not play and maybe get a little money out of it, Daddy? Get some money by going to FanDuel.com. It's a weekly thing. You don't have to play all year. You can play week by week. Get your guys, make some cash. Right, Pepper? You signed up.
I'm signed up and playing every week. If you like fantasy football, you have to go to FanDuel.com.
And-
you will love it. It is fantasy for money.
And you like fantasy football and you like money making it. You're
Do
good.
it.
You're good at fantasy football, right? You brag to your friends you're good at fantasy football.
Huh?
Put your money where your mouth is, baby. Go to
that
FanDuel.
cash.
Go to FanDuel.com.
Make that cash.
Make that cash. The old promo code was DMS.
Go to the upper right-hand corner on FanDuel.com.
Upper right-hand corner, put in DMS. Davey Mac Show. DMS. There you go. FanDuel.com. So I don't even know if we were
Who knows?
supposed to do
Who
it.
kno- yeah, who knows?
But you just got a freebie, FanDuel. You understand me? And if we weren't supposed to do a live read for FanDuel, I swear to God, I want a $150 check given to me by FanDuel sitting on my desk on Friday.
You don't even have a desk.
You're right. Sitting on my Star Wars pillow on Friday.
I know you have that.
Fuck the shit out of it too, babe. Did you know that? Did you know that, Mr. All-Knowing?
No. I could have guessed, I guess.
Roy, I'm glad you're playing the PayPal donations music because I have to thank people who have gone to eastsidedavecountry.com, hit the donate button, and my goal here is to get $10,000 so that I can take myself, the wife, and the 2 children to Disney World. I could lie to you and say I'm going to put it back into this show, make a movie. No. I want to go to Disney World.
Well, it's
We can
news-
make a movie for a lot less than 10 grand.
certainly news to me.
I mean, we can make gay porn right now.
So go to eastsidedavecountry.com/donate if you want to. But I have to thank Kevin Segretti, Zach Hatfield, Shannon Peltier, and Joseph Haas for their kind donations. You guys are keeping Dave Man alive, baby. Tell you one thing that I did. They gave me those collective donations added up to $700. Know what I
Whoa.
did? $650 on Powerball tickets. Hut, 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 hut.
Invest in it. Invest in it. That's right.
Now,
The other 50 on the primo.
the other 50 was on Megs. Mega Millions.
I've been just keeping lottery tickets.
Keeping the old ones?
I haven't checked any of them. I've
Here's
found
what
about,
here's what we'll do.
about $40.
You
in
and
lottery
me
tickets.
take them outside, go stand outside a bodega the next time there's a jackpot, and go, I got Mega Million tickets for 50 cents, baby. Half off. We'll make ourselves, what, $15, $20 right there. Try to sell people for 50 cents.
And what are we going to do with that money?
Put it back into Powerball
Oh,
tickets.
good. Okay.
Pepper, I don't know if you're familiar with the sport of baseball,
I am.
but Jason Giambi hit a walk-off home run against the White Sox.
Do you see how old he looks? He's
He's
a grizzled
been
old man.
ravaged by steroids. And this just kind of made me laugh. I saw it somewhere. This is the Cleveland Indians announcer, Tom Hamilton. Calling Jason Giambi's walk-off home run, a big home run for Cleveland and for Giambi against the White Sox.
Now the set by Reed. The 1-1 pitch. A swing and a drive to deep right. Away back. Goal!
So you get the point.
Jason
Oh, here, hold on.
Giambi has done it for the second time off the White Sox.
This guy's a good announcer. Okay, that's all we need from Hammy.
Game winner.
Now, here you go from the legendary Chicago White Sox announcer Hawk Harrelson, who came up with "he gone," and every single time someone strikes out, he goes "he gone."
Love it.
But I want you people at home to understand, this is not the Mike Francesa show. Your radios are fine. Your things are fine. You'll hear Hawk Harrelson say something and then listen to the upsetted dead air that Hawk Harrelson gives us. Go ahead, Shano.
This ball game is over.
Okay, that's the... Now keep in mind, this is a professional broadcaster for the White Sox who has had a horrible season and is sick of watching his team lose. Because guess what? He still has not talked. This is live, on the air.
Why should he talk? This is depressing for him.
Listen,
He's letting it go.
he still hasn't said anything.
Yeah.
He gets paid to talk, right?
I think I hear someone loading a gun in the background.
For real. Hawk Harrelson has now put a noose around his neck. Folks, this is going live over the air. That's a man who wants to kill his children. Davey Mac on Sunday. Not my children, my dog.
Well, your Johnny Gomes, your Jason Giambis
There you go.
bring a lot.
So how long was that?
Yet another.
How long?
It's like almost a full minute.
A minute of not talking. Again,
Maybe like 50 seconds.
that I do not think even the dead air champion, Mike Francesa, has given us a minute of dead air.
I don't think it's possible.
I mean, the guy's lucky he had the goddamn crowd noise in there.
I know.
That's the only thing that saved him.
Because people would be like, was there a power outage in Chicago? I mean, that is one of the most depressing and hysterical, to me at least, calls I've ever heard in my life. This goddamn game is over.
Whatever.
And then just sits there in a minute. You know he's like, God, this fucking team. Off the air, he's just like, oh, we suck.
You pull one of those Bob Euchers from
Yeah,
Major
right.
League.
We on the air?
Yeah. We can't beat anybody.
You say that?
What? Nobody's listening.
Exactly.
Who cares?
But I kind of find Hawk Harrelson a little corny because I don't like the "he go."
I like that.
It's annoying. Yeah, but if you have a game where like there's someone Darvish for the Rangers strikes out 16 White Sox, which has happened. You have to hear 16 times. You go.
Hell yeah, you gotta keep saying
Here
it.
you go.
At that point,
Nearly as annoying as "Come on, man," which I was just doing it to joke. But this past Monday, I watched Monday Night Football.
Yeah.
And seriously, Chris Carter pronounces it with a G. He goes, "Come on, man."
yeah, he does. Yeah,
What is that about? That's almost like a making fun of Hispanic people. Come on, man.
yeah, he is. That's what he's doing.
Come on, man.
Well, why is Chris Carter taking shots at Latins? It's not nice.
He's a racist.
He is. You know what? Why we always got to call out the white man? Come on, man.
Yeah, come on, man.
I don't like it, Chris. I don't like
Talking to me or Chris Carter?
Yeah.
Chris Carter
Oh.
and Chris Pepper.
I get confused.
I don't like it, man.
Never heard you call him Chris.
I just wish they'd
I'm never going to call him Chris.
bring it back, Jack.
Hey, Chris. How are you, baby?
I'm good, Dave.
You doing good, Chris?
Yeah, why are you saying my name like that?
No. What else is going on, Chris?
Let's see. Patriots are still undefeated.
Patriots, Schmatriots.
Good one.
They can't throw it to anybody. Boy, ever since you started going by Chris, the show's gone downhill. I mean, what the hell, man?
Call him Christopher.
Come on, man.
I don't mind stealing bread from the mouths of decadence. Yeah. Pepper goes by the name of Chris, or does Chris go by the name of Pepper? It's a conundrum. Yeah. And sometimes Hicks gets thrown in there. And sometimes the Peppers dislike Centaur, but he goes by Pepper. Today he goes by Pepper. Yeah, today he goes by Pepper. I go by Pepper. Yeah, today he goes by Pepper. Goes by Pepper. Yeah. Bum, 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 bam. All right, that's enough. We can't keep doing this all night.
Wait, want to hear why Lamar Odom smokes crack?
Tell me, Pepper.
He blames his dad.
Oh, yeah.
He blamed...
Prediction.
Yeah.
By October, let's say 15th, Dr. Phil.
I thought you were going to say OD.
There's one thing.
Overdose.
Maybe. There's one thing that's that keeps the Kardashians and every single person affiliated with that clan. There's one common sense, is a common link.
Wait, what do you mean? Clan?
The Kardashian clan, the
okay.
KKK. Isn't that what people call them? Okay. The Kim Kardashian clan. There's one thing that the KKK has in common. It's that anyone who is remotely tied to them is a publicity whore. And so Lamar Odom probably won't want to do it, but Kim Kardashian, or which one is he? Chloe?
Chloe at the big one.
Khloe Kardashian. You get on that TV or we get divorced. Those people are miserable people. I know it's not going out on a limb
No, they're making
to
a lot
say
of
the
money.
Kardashians are miserable
They're making
people.
a lot of money, Davey
But they
Mac.
are.
Davey Mac, they're making a lot of cash.
Folks, if you're listening to us
Doing
today,
real well, Davey Mac.
if you're listening to us today on Wednesday,
Big bucks.
then what you need to know is this is the last Davey Mac Sports program on Ustream on Wednesday
We should tell
of
them
all
now.
time.
We should tell them now.
But it doesn't mean it's the last ever.
Damn it.
It means we're starting to accommodate the fitness girls. No, I'm just kidding. We're starting, and we're happy to be doing it.
Dave isn't.
No, we are. You know why?
No, we are.
I love Michelle. We're starting it because we need to. Because I need to, and you need to. Tuesdays, 7:30. Right, Shano?
Yeah, Tuesday 7:30, new time. Skinny man's scheduling issues.
We don't need to say the reason.
Tuesday, 7:30
Yeah.
is the new time of the show.
Scheduling.
So everyone,
don't
not
need to say
sat
the
down.
Says the guy. Fitness girl.
We are aligned with another show that is going to be huge. Probably bigger than the Davey Mac Sports Program. So when they break, we want to be riding their coattails. And the point is, we're all going to be doing it on Tuesday. So, starting now, if you're listening on Ustream, most of you listen on iTunes and Riotcast, so you don't even give a goddamn. Actually, if you're listening on Riotcast and iTunes, this means good news for you. It means you're going to get the show a day earlier. Yeah. So what you complaining about? You don't have to wait till the end of the week. You get it smack dab on Wednesday, baby. So what you complaining about? Well, do you struggle at work with hump day? Then listen to Davey Mac Day.
Let's just end the show. We have a watch to record.
And that also means on days where we're going to give you a Watchers, which is once a month. You know, people email me, what's the deal with the Watchers? How come Watchers is once a month, folks? It's a monthly show. We can't do everything every single week. I wish we could. But there's things called money. in this
And
world.
lives, time.
There's money in lives. Now, you find folks at home, you want to give us some money for watchers? Hell, put my dick on your ear. So the point is, next Tuesday, 7:30, be there or be square on Ustream. If you're on Riotcast and iTunes, check it on Wednesday morning. What are you giving Roy the business for?
I was just screwing with Roy.
I'm sorry, I didn't even see what happened.
I don't either.
Right, Roy?
Yeah.
No, I saw Pepper give Roy the business with a non-verbal look like 3 times tonight. Like, come on, Roy, get your fucking shit together. And each time, I was like, what is Roy doing?
You don't even have to know, right? I'll handle
All right, you handle it. I like this. I like being the guy who doesn't need to know. Davey Mac feels impotent. He's like, let Pepper take care of the business.
it. What?
And Sean O. Well, you just said you were going to take care of Roy Schaefer.
Yeah, I'm going to break his fingers later.
Whoa! Now listen, if you're feeling happy and fun and
Gacked
in a
up.
good mood, then
Coked up.
you're going to get an episode of The Watchers tomorrow morning or tonight or whenever these things go up. Usually it's Thursday morning. Davey Mac Sports Program, new episode of The Watchers, our movie show. And there you have it. Davey Mac, Pepper, Schaefer, Shano. Listen to us on SiriusXM Live this Saturday.